Meantime, another surprise today in a presidential election race that has been full of them. Donald Trump's campaign announced he and his running mate are making last-minute stops in Minnesota. Trump is flying into MSP tomorrow afternoon. He'll hold a rally at the Sun Country Hangar at 2 o'clock, and Governor Mike Pence will be at the Duluth airport on Monday morning. Tomorrow's visit will be Trump's first public appearance in Minnesota since the conventions. Nina Mooney explains why it has been historically uncommon for any presidential nominee to see Minnesota as much of a swing state.
Critical to Trump's strategy in 2016 has really been a Midwestern strategy. He's been hoping that he could flip states such as Michigan, Wisconsin, and Iowa.
Minnesota last voted for a Republican president, Richard Nixon, in 1972. One of the reasons Hamline University political science professor David Schultz says it's been uncommon for any candidate to show up here this close to an election.
4 years ago, Mitt Romney visited Minnesota once. That was the only post-convention visit. And that was unusual. And part of the reason why Minnesota doesn't get visited, it's not viewed as a swing state. It's not a state that's really considered competitive. And so the candidates go to places like where? Ohio, Florida, North Carolina.
Donald Trump's Minnesota campaign spokesperson says they rearranged Trump's schedule last minute to visit here because they're seeing tightening in the polls, and Minnesota is in play at this point. Several recent Minnesota polls show Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton with at least a 6-point lead over Trump.
It's possible that the Trump campaign has internal polls suggesting it's closer, thinking that perhaps maybe up in the Iron Range they can mobilize a lot of voters that'll help Trump.
But Schultz thinks it's more likely Trump's campaign landing in Minnesota is a move to throw Clinton's campaign off course.
It's really sort of a game of chess at this point. And in the closing days, if Trump makes a quick visit here, he might then think that he can force Clinton to now have to come and visit here and therefore take away time or resources from visiting a state that really is in play, such as, let's say, Ohio or Florida.
Nina Mooney, WCCO 4 News.
Trump's spokesperson says most of the Republican leadership here in Minnesota will be at tomorrow's rally. So far, they've only confirmed U.S. Representative Tom Emmer will be there to speak before Trump takes the podium at 2. For more information on the rally and how to attend, just head to WCCO.com/links.